Hello. I'm actually feeling better, believe it or not, in terms of like being sick. Like my voice, if you can't tell, has actually come back when you compare it to like Monday morning. So yeah, it's I'm staying on top of it. Um, let's see, my low, my high, my active kindness. Um, let's see, my low was. Well, I did sort of chip a tooth yesterday, but it's no big deal. That accidents happen, stuff. It's fine. Um, my high was, and I have alluded to this before, that I have been, seeing someone in terms of how I feel and being depressed and everything, and I have to say it was actually a really nice meeting, like a really nice meeting. In fact, he said that the person I'm seeing said that he's trying to work on something in which he takes information from other people that he sees and applies them to other people that he sees. And he says and he mentioned that he was at his best when he does something like that, which it felt really good to do that. It felt really nice to help him out. You know what? That's my act of kindness too. I was actually helping this very special person out. So thank you. I'll be honest, I literally just got up. I have a tickle in my nose. Hold on. Okay, it was on. I have a cough though. Yeah, my voice is better, but it's still sort of suffering from the usual tropes of, I don't even know anymore. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling better. Today is Thursday. We do have an NFL game today. I believe it's the Packers and the Cardinals. Let me look up for a moment. All right, so no, I'm wrong. It's actually the Jets and the Colts. I could have sworn never mind. The Packers are playing the Chiefs on. It's the Packers that are playing the Chiefs on Sunday. Okay, I'll do that game on Sunday, obviously. But today is the Jets and the Colts. Honestly, both teams really aren't very good. In fact, let me look it up. Really, the only reason why the Colts have a better record is because the Jets already had their bye week. Eventually, the Colts have their bye week, and everything will be evened up in terms of number of games they played. I'm still picking the Colts, though. I mean, I do know that the Colts have a really good offensive line, and I hated Carson Wentz back when he was a Philadelphia Eagle, but I don't mind him anymore. Although I will admit, he is a shell of his former self, if you want to call it that. Holy cow. But yeah, I'm picking the Colts over the Jets. That was incredibly easy to do. Let's see. Oh, right. Today is Thursday. The Masked Singer today, don't we? I almost forgot about the Masked Singer. How very silly of me. But yes, last night it was a good episode of the Thanksgiving. Really and truly. But it kind of confused me a little bit because they're basically doing their Thanksgiving episode this early in November. For those of you who don't know, Thanksgiving is November 25th of this month, I believe, which, again, I mentioned just yesterday. There's a lot to look forward to in the month of November. And Thanksgiving is obviously a big staple in November. And even though some people may not really see this as much of a holiday, I do consider Veterans Day a very important day in November. So, Yeah. Sorry, I'm like really trying to cough something up right now. And I'm like, it's like right on the verge of being completely gone. I hate it when that happens, you know? But this was a good episode. And a lot of really great performances. Although I will admit, in all my time of watching The Masked Singer, I didn't think I would hear a performance that was so incredibly bad, because it was really bad, that I would say it was the worst performance in the history of The Masked Singer outright. But it isn't just that. It's like some of the worst singing I think I've ever heard. Like, it sounds as if it was a parody of someone trying to sing bad, but that's really how they sing. That's how bad it was. I mean, listen, I get it. You're on stage. You're in a disguise. So no one knows who you are until you're unmasked. But if you're going to try and sing, especially an iconic song of the late 2000s, early 2010s, you better put a lot more effort into it. I'll get to that momentarily. So throughout this episode, you had it was Group A. It was the Mallard singing "Play Something Country" by Brooks and Dunn. The Caterpillar who did "It's Gonna Be Me" by NSYNC, which that's the song that brings me back. Yeah, I've always said. I mean, yeah, I will admit, growing up, I was a Backstreet Boys boy, I guess. But to this day, I stand by the fact that the members of NSYNC are more iconic than their music. Meanwhile, Backstreet Boys are more well known for their music, which is good, because I rather would be known for, the music, especially when they were better than NSYNC anyway. I said what I said. So after Caterpillar was done, and I forgot they had this device on hand where they could press the button and immediately have someone take the mask off. And Jennifer McCarthy Wahlberg was literally on the verge of pressing the button after Caterpillar was done because she was convinced she knew who he was. Which I'm really glad she didn't. Honestly, I hope that's something that's just there for the sake of... Maybe she would... I wonder if that thing really is there for the sake of comedy. Like, I have a crazy button I can press that could ruin everything, and I'm not afraid to use it. Like that sort of thing going on. Which, I'd buy that. I would definitely say that that'd be a great sort of funny sort of plot device going on. I'd watch that, sure. But that's neither here nor there. Let's see, there was the Queen of Hearts did River by Bishop Briggs. Banana Split did Let Her Rip by the Chicks. And then there was the final wild card. Now, they alluded to this new masked character when they did the all-time countdown a while back. Then it was going to be like the biggest, most constructive, sort of uniquely designed costume that the Masked Singer's ever done. And by all accounts, it is. I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be something pretty special. And you hear the Beach Ball give out the clues and, everything. And that was really, okay. I still had no idea what it was at the time. Oh. And then came the performance. The Beach Ball did Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. Again, easily considered one of the most iconic songs of the late 2000s and early 2010s. Like, this song was popular when I first entered college back in 2009. So when I say it's iconic, I'm being serious. To this day, I still hear that's how iconic it is. And the performance was just so bad. It was so bad. Oh, good Lord, it was so bad. Like, they were trying to shout the words, the lyrics, I mean. And for every, split second it was in tune, the rest of the time it was a complete train wreck. Oh my God, it was so horrible. And here I am thinking, okay, yeah, they're trying to be funny, but based on what I've seen watching this show, the audience is picking who goes home based on how good the performance is. If that performance doesn't leave right now, I'm not watching that. That's how bad it was. I legit would have stopped watching The Masked Singer if the beach ball made it to the next round. But it didn't. And thank you, audience. Thank you, people who voted. Don't let bad performances move on. I don't want to hear anymore. I thought Danny Trejo... if you thought Danny Trejo saying Wild Thing was bad, no, you don't. You don't know nothing yet. So anyway, the beach ball was unmasked. And to the beach ball's credit, it did have a unique design. It actually had two faces. One in the front and one in the back. And the mouth was moving. Cool. All right. I can buy that. Oh, excuse me. Funny yawn right there. So the beach ball was unmasked. Or actually, not that it really was deflated, but that is technically what you do to a beach ball. You deflate it. It wound up being former reality TV superstars Honey Boo Boo and Mama June. From Here Comes Honey Boo Boo on TLC. Okay, listen. I barely know anything about Honey Boo. In fact, the only reason why I even know about Honey Boo Boo at all was literally because of South Park. In a really good episode called Raising the Bar. Basically, for those of you who are South Park fans, especially if you watch the Nostalgia Critics Top 11 South Park episodes, Raising the Bar did a lot of similar great things to the episode Britney's New Look. Even though Britney's New Look technically did what Raising the Bar did better, Raising the Bar is still a good episode. Where it really did sort of... honestly, this episode of South Park is why I never really watched shows like that. Because, we live in a day and age where we have Netflix streaming services, live musical concerts, animation that keeps pushing the boundaries of the art, the medium, as well as just overall storytelling. And you'd rather be entertained by Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. Well, let's just say that I'm glad that overall the world has better taste than that. If you actually like that stuff, more power to you. I wish I had your naivete, I guess. But if you're telling me that, shows like Here Comes Honey Boo Boo or any show like that is highbrow art or entertainment, sorry, I think you may need to get your standards looked at. Because that is not my style. I don't really want to watch that stuff. Yeah, technically The Masked Singer does have similar traits to, being a reality show and stuff. But here's the thing. The Masked Singer actually has something unique going for it. with the whole costumes and everything. Not to mention, like, for the most part, with the exception of last night, the music here is actually really good. So, I'll take my chance with The Masked Singer. Thank you. Like, favorite, share, the subscribe button. Follow me, especially on YouTube. I'm very home in this video for all of you guys watching. Joe for the hopefully a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Remember, you guys want to talk to We'll be here to lend heroes back. Take care, make good choices. And we have an episode of Hot Wednesday with Selma Hayek. That's going to be sweet. Take care.